Marbella, sunshine, Triumph Bobber Black. What could go wrong today? Well, believe it or not, you wouldn't say so now, but today we've been trapped in torrential rain. We have been wet to the bone, and on top of that, we've had some very heavy mist. But it's been a very interesting day to get to know this Bobber Black, and in that respect, it's been a really nice bike to ride. The first thing that's interesting about this bike is that it's not actually just the bobber that is completely black. Sure, it is a bobber that has been made black. Every bit on this has been powder coated, it's been sprayed. The detailing on this is absolutely fantastic. But what's interesting about this bike is that before they actually released the regular bobber, they already decided they were going to have a more muscular, more performance, more sort of attitude-filled version of this, which is what the Bobber Black has become. So when you compare it to the regular bobber, you get smaller wheels at the front. You get 16-inch instead of 19-inch. Makes it a little bit easier to turn into the corners. You get cruise control, you get heated grips, you get upgraded brakes. You now get twin disc setup on the front with Brembo calipers. And all in all, it's got a lot of little things to just kind of really take it into the 21st century, where the regular bobber was great, but it was a little bit basic. So it's got LED lights all around, it's got daytime running lights, you know, like I already mentioned, it's got cruise control, heated grips, and all sort of the creature comforts that you might want. The second thing that's most interesting about this bike is, for me personally, is how incredibly well it handles. Now, sort of the bobber, the custom scene, is not a category of bike that I'm normally drawn to. It's not a bike that I personally have a lot of experience with, but it's also not a type of bike that's very well known for its handling capabilities. And that's what's so surprising about this thing. Now, granted, this is not a bike that you kind of throw around the corners super quickly. This is not the kind of bike that you knee downs on, but this is a fantastically handling bike. It is absolutely planted in the corners. It goes like it's on rails. And it's a really nice bike. If kind of cruising, anything from sort of medium to medium fast paced. Really nice bike to kind of thread those corners together. The brakes are absolutely fantastic. It's got mountains of torque. I think it's 107 Newton meters, 77 horsepower. 77 brake doesn't sound like that much, but together with that huge amount of torque, it really moves, especially if you turn off the traction control, you do some sprints at the traffic lights, it really goes.
Heb jij die tractiecontrole uit? Ja. Ah, kijk.
Makes a fantastic sound. All in all, it's been a really nice day, despite the weather. Really interesting bike to ride. Well finished, well equipped, great sound, great performance, and surprisingly good handling. Sort of put this in perspective, I think the handling is probably better than the average naked bike we've driven this year. And if it wasn't for the really low foot pegs, which are kind of characteristic for this type of bike, this is definitely a bike that you could kind of bully the more expensive sports bikes with. So yeah, really positive about this. Didn't quite know what to expect, but absolutely 2 thumbs up for Triumph. Really well done.